Hey, welcome back to Perkins Garage. Fourth annual Perkins Car Show was a success. My neighbor brought his, I think it's a 1950 GMC, originally GMC. Really modded pickup, sweet truck. It's got airbags, an LS1, 5.7 liter with a Pro Charger. Pretty sweet truck. He left a nice patch in my driveway. I allowed it. It's blacktop, but he didn't do like a what do you call it, power brake, just sit and stand on it. So all good. Anyway, really good time. I had a lot of fun. Really appreciate everybody that came out. I think we had 8 cars in total that showed up. And then a bunch of other friends and family that came out. Hope they all enjoyed it. Hope you all enjoyed it that are watching. Yeah, this is our first consecutive year, so I'm gonna try to do it every year from now on. Hopefully make it a little bit bigger every year. I mean, we don't do that much for it. We just, it's basically a cookout and bring an awesome car or bike or whatever. I had a buddy of mine and his sister, they brought a couple Harleys. But yeah, basically what we did is I made that best of show trophy for it, and then my neighbor Jeff, he got the trophy. You can see that. And yeah, we just, the cars show up. I put a letter on the windshield with a post-it note or whatever, and people go through and they vote, and that's how we did it. And yeah, it was a real fun time. Realized that we can no longer use the letter H because people could get confused whether it's an I or an H. That was kind of comical, trying to count out the vote tally. So yeah, I'll show you a video of the car show and all the cars that showed up. So enjoy this. Blake, come on.
Alright, stop showing off.
I'm gonna do a burn out my dogs right there. Wait!
It thinks it's a NASCAR. And not have to drive all this. Right. I think it's my time. What?
Leave it. Slade, house. Good boy.
Alright, bye. Oh, we're waiting. I think he's doing it in the road. He's doing it in the road.
Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video with the cars. Like I said, it was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed people coming out, hanging out, just talking cars, bullshitting. So I'll explain right now what we had. We had my 70 Chevelle, my dad's 71 Camaro, which is actually, you look at it, you think Z28. Well, any Camaro, any second gen Camaro guy should know that any split bumper Camaro is actually a Rally Sport. That's part of the package. So you get a Rally Sport Z28, you get an RS SS, any Camaro, second gen Camaro that has a split bumper is actually got the Rally Sport package with it. So a little worthless information for you Chevy guys out there. And no, there's not a 70 and a half Camaro. They just started making them later for that production year. That's why a lot of guys say 70 and a half. Anyway, rant over on Camaros. I might bring up some later because I know a lot about Camaros. I know a lot about Chevelles. Any of you guys want to question me on Chevelles or Camaros, just let me know. So there was that. Then there was my neighbor's truck that won first place for best in show. Really, really beautiful truck. And he bought that after my car show last year. I like to tease him about that, so he could win first place at the car show this year. Anyway, yeah, that's got an LS1 from Texas Speed, Pro Charger. That thing rips. It's a really nice truck. It's on airbags. Yeah, and you can slam it down to the ground and everything. Yeah, it's a really nice truck. It's actually got a custom built, I think, 56 Chevy Bel Air dash put in it too, which is pretty cool. Next up would be, the next one down the line was my cousin Bob's 69 custom camper, 3/4 ton, 2-wheel drive Chevy. So my cousin Bob, he works for a salvage yard, and some guy was just gonna scrap the truck, and he got that truck from the salvage yard, and it runs and drives, and it's actually a pretty respectable truck for what it is. It is rusted out in some spots, but still, he said he had it going like 70 miles an hour down the highway, and then it's sweet. I like it. Anyway, so then, yeah, next down the line would be my Uncle John's 39 Pontiac. That was all restored by his father, who passed away a few years ago, and did a really good job on it. If you notice in the video, it looks like it's jacked up in the back. He just replaced the rear suspension on it because the springs, they were sacked out really bad, and that's why he did it. And that's how it looks now with the fresh springs in it and stuff. So he's gonna work on possibly lowering it or just leave it the way it is and drive it. That's got a small block Chevy in it. I think it's a 350. I talked to him about it last year, but yeah, it's a nice car. Really, really nice car. Next up, be my friend Ben. We met them through my son's football program. Really nice people, Ben and Brenda. Really appreciate them coming out. He's had that truck for a while. I can't remember. It's a 50. He knows, like, him and Jeff, I think, kind of know, like, what is what on those late 40s, early 50s Chevy GMC pickups. I kind of started looking into it, but yeah, that's what I want to say. It's a 50, 51, 52. Can't remember, but really straight, really clean truck. Still got the straight six in it. That's a manual transmission in it too. Pretty cool truck. He had it in the parade, Christmas parade last year, I think. Anyway, he actually was runner-up. So those two trucks, the 50s Chevy pickups, were in the running for first place. Then, the Monte Carlo. My neighbor Jim, that's his daily driver. It's over 20 years old, and I'm like, yeah, go ahead and put it in, whatever. So that's what that is. And then there was, I can't remember what year, the square body. That's high school buddy's pickup. I can't remember the year, but it's short box, short wide, and that's got all LS. So I think he said it was early 2000s 5.3 LS drivetrain. The whole drivetrain is from an early 2000s pickup, and it's a nice truck. He's just a driver. It's lowered. Him and I we went to, when we were in high school, in our shop class, we actually used to tear down motors and put them back together and stuff, and see how loud we can make them and stuff like that. So he's always been a car guy, so have I. I think he's more I think mechanically inclined when it comes to like rebuilding stuff than I am. I just kind of like dabble in it here and there, try to teach myself. But he wired that truck. He did the whole wiring harness himself, and he restores bikes and stuff like that, motorcycles. So, yeah, that's my buddy Chris. Good guy. Love him and his family, and love all those guys. I love everybody that came out. It was a lot of fun, and hopefully we can keep doing it and not get too crazy. And yeah, so I hope everybody enjoyed all the cars and me rambling on about all the cars and stuff like that. Even took Hanky Panky out, ill-advised by my wife, and did a couple burnouts in it with a buddy. Yeah. So you might even see those videos. Alright. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. I got things coming up with the Small Block 350. That'll be coming next week. And showing you what I'm doing with that. So don't let the suspense kill you. See you later.